the events and put on all the, I manage all the events for catering.
Okay. Why are you seeking occupational therapy services then?
Well, I was diagnosed with MS. I have a lot of fatigue. Balance, as you can see, is not very good. I'm kind of leaning. I just want to get back to helping my children and being able to do things on my own.
Okay.
Again.
And how long ago were you diagnosed with MS?
It was about 10 years ago. I was diagnosed when I was 20.
And have you received any therapy at all?
I haven't until now. I would like to continue doing that because I didn't know it wasn't that bad that long ago, so I had a really hard time.
Okay. And you said that you are a mother. Is that something that's very important to you and you want to try to regain independence for your children?
Yeah.
Okay. And with the MS, have your activities or occupations that you do every day, have those, diminished?
Yeah, it's been hard to.
They've changed over time. They've gotten progressively harder to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what are the things that you're interested in that you aren't able to do any longer?
Well, since I'm a catering manager, I put on all the events. There's different things that I have to do. I have to basically do all the meal prep and help get my employees to do all those things, like prepping food, cutting. Have a hard time standing up and being there for them to coach them through everything. Oh man.
So you find it kind of hard to stabilize your body in one position.
Very
difficult.
Very tired all the time.
Okay. So besides work, what do you like to do outside of work? What are the activities you like to engage in?
I like to go to the park with my children and go to their events. One of them plays basketball, so it's exciting to go watch. It is difficult to watch those games because you have to sit up and.
Do you have the energy or drive to practice with your children, or do you just have to watch?
Mainly I have to watch just because I can't. It's hard for me to stand up and.
So with occupational therapy, would you hope to regain the strength to be able to play basketball with them?
Yeah, I really. I hope that by working on endurance and working on those skills, I can get back to doing those daily tasks with my children and being able to help them be better.
So with the fatigue, does that also mess up your sleep patterns, or do you sleep very hard?
It does mess with my sleep patterns a lot. I feel like I might sleep a little bit too much.
Okay.
Because I am so tired, I have to take breaks. Every time I do stand up, I have to sit down shortly after.
Affects, the cooking and the cleaning at the house.
Yep, it does. I have to have a chair nearby when I'm cooking.
Okay. Now, is anybody at the house helping you, or is it just you and your children?
Well, my children are very, very good at helping with everything. My husband is very open to helping me as well. I would like to get back to doing it by myself because that's what I've always done, and I've always been in control of everything. So, but I do have my husband. He helps me a lot, and I can.
So if you're at home alone, then tasks are probably more difficult because you don't have someone there to help you.
It'll take a long time. Do you mind if I have a drink?
No, not at all.
Somebody has. I would like some chocolate milk if I can.
Chocolate. Yeah, see what I can do.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So while she's getting that, let's talk a little bit more. Your home life. What are you concerned about with how your home is set up, if you have any?
Right now, I have a 2-story house.
Okay.
So it has the main floor, and is my non-dominant hand, so it's really hard.
Okay.
Do that. But oh, I forgot where we were.
We were talking about your home life and how it's set up and the tasks you have to do within the home.
Just going downstairs to the basement. We have our laundry room down there too. So I do a lot of house chores like folding laundry and all those things too. So it's difficult for me to fold laundry and be able to sit up straight and.
Okay. So when you fold your laundry, it probably hurts your fine motor skills. Are you affected within your fine motor skills? So folding small items of clothing?
Folding small. So I have problems with my right hand. As you can see, it's really hard for me. It feels very weak. I have a hard time consistently folding all my laundry. The smaller ones are a little bit easier to do, like socks. I can just fold them with one hand, but I'd rather be able to use both. It's really hard to use one hand.
Okay. All right. Now, when do you feel the most successful in that you don't have any barriers and you just feel confident in what you are doing?
Well, there's not much that I feel confident about anymore.
So life has a lot of barriers to it right now.
Right now it does. I just don't like being so tired.
Okay. So what would you classify as your main concerns about MS for you?
Being able to sit up without being uncomfortable. I'd really like to. My leg is just always moving. I feel like I don't have any control of being able to stand up. Even getting out of bed is difficult.
Okay. All right. We already talked about your home life. Now, how about when you're showering? How does that work? Are you able to reach for the shampoo and be able to hold it in your hand? Are you able to do those things without difficulty?
It's a little hard to grab the shampoo for me because I have been right hand dominant my whole life. So recently it's been hard to feel even the bottle. When I grab it, it's hard to. It almost feels like nothing's in my hand, and then my hand is numb.
Does the bottle fall out of your hand a lot?
Sometimes I don't even think about it, and I do use my right hand, and that's the problem.
Okay.
But if I do use my left hand, that's okay. It's just hard when I take the bottle in my left hand, and I have to put soap in my right hand too. My hand, sometimes it just doesn't stop, and I can't control it.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll try to work on that for you. And how about when you dress yourself? Do you have any issues with that?
Dressing, I just have a problem with. I have to, go over and get my clothes out of the closet, and it's hard to. I have to take like a breather from walking.
Are buttons difficult for you?
Buttons are a little hard because you have to kind of use both hands, and it is hard, obviously, with my right hand to do those things. So it's pretty difficult.
Okay. How long do you think it would take you on a normal day to get dressed?
Right now, I'd probably have to say probably 10 and 15 minutes.
Okay, so that's not really affected greatly then.
Not super bad, but I'd like to. I usually before all this started happening, I feel like I was able to do those things really quickly.
Okay.
Within 5 minutes. So.
And I know you are a catering manager, so you deal with food a lot. But are you able to cook for yourself and your family at home, or do you need assistance with that?
My kids, when they get home, they help me a lot with it right now. But before, I didn't have any help or anything with that, so I could do it on my own. Right now, I have my husband. He helps me as well.
And is that something with occupational therapy you would like to regain to be able to do for yourself?
Yeah, that would be really good.
Okay. And I noticed you had difficulty bringing the glass to your mouth. Do you also have that difficulty when you're holding a fork to bring food to your mouth?
Yep. Because I haven't really trained myself to use my left hand that much.
Okay.
It's difficult. And pretty much any time I bring it up, even the sensation of even having it in my hand it's hard to tell if it's even there or it's just it's very numb, so it's very hard to decipher what to do with it and where I am.
Alright, are there any pets in the home that affect this, get in your way?
No, we don't have any pets.
No?
Actually, no.
Okay. And the children are still at home with you. And how about driving? How is that working out?
Driving is okay. I basically use my left hand for that. It's just getting to the car that's maybe a little bit difficult.
Is it difficult when you have to take a left or right turn?
When I'm doing a right turn with my arm, I usually take it and bring it all the way over instead of having that ability with my other arm. It's hard for me to turn. And
Okay, so that's something we'll probably have to work on as well. So what is the main reason? Just you want to get back to cooking, driving? Like, what are your main focuses on for OT?
well, I would like to definitely get back to cooking, doing it just everything on my own again. I really like to be in control and my job. I really want to be able to get back and be,
Okay.
have
That's
enough,
important to you.
have enough strength and energy to keep up with all my employees.
Okay. Well, I think I have everything. I want to say thank you for taking the time, and hopefully we can figure something out to get you back independent.
Thank you.